what you consider to be the fundamental things, because this is really what is important. The others are peripheral. What are the fundamental things that you're aiming for?
I want to see a world that has less hate in it and crime, brutality, and cruelty to children. I'm asking for too much, of course. I know I can't see it in my time. I don't know when, if it'll ever come. You see, I can't imagine children who are brought up freely like my children are ever being anti-Semitic or anti-Negro or anything like that. I couldn't imagine anybody following a Hitler. They've got a peaceful view of life, an attitude that's of calm, I think, and kindliness, and especially sincerity. For example, when we had that BBC program, they told the photographers, "No, we don't want anything faked. We're not going to pretend we're doing something we're not." They've got that very strongly. So I'm only a very small atom in a great big hateful world, so as you are, and we can only do our little bit to try and ameliorate this universal misery. And we're mostly unconscious of it. I read that book the other day, Last Exit to Brooklyn, and I wrote an article for the Time supplement saying that book should never have been banned because it paints a dreadful picture of a society we know nothing about, and these people who've been through state schools, and the sexist pornography and brutality, and there's no vocabulary, and everything is brutal about it. And the world should know about these things, and then they're going to censor a book. It's awfully difficult to know, just put in a few words what I'm really trying to do. In a way, it's Christianity, real Christianity. As Nietzsche said, the first and last Christian was crucified on the cross. I think he was right. But Christianity, if it were Christianity, would be rather like, well, a priest once said to me in English, Church of England priest said, I think Summerhill is the most religious school in England. And I think he was right in this way, that the only solution for humanity is love instead of hate. I hate the word using love because it's become a dirty word nowadays. But approval is possibly better. Approval of children instead of hating them and molding them. But as I say, we're a very small unit. It's growing slowly. As I was saying this afternoon, a lot of schools in America are founding themselves in Summerhill, private schools. But we're so little. In the LBJs and the Harold Wilsons and people, they have the power. And I think it's a terrible thought that the people of the Pentagon, for example, hateful men, most of them I expect, have the power to press a button, and we have no control over our lives, our children's lives at all. No, it's a difficult question, that. I'm a pessimist very often when I read about these secret gases, nerve gases and things like that. And see Vietnam and Israel and Arabs and things, I get quite pessimistic. I never get pessimistic about kids. I never despair of a child. I know that in the end he'll come right, or she'll come right.